EA Sports coverage in the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Gun.
Come out with a
Got
3
12,
tight end look
12,
on the first play
12.
of the drive.
12. Dot.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Jaguar defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
On 2, ready?
This play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26.
Dot.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Well, this defense for the Jaguars much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their
1-1, ready?
performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Dot.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1, ready? Dot.
We're going to get this out to Chase. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Let's get set.
Spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down, Bengals.
Here we go. 12. Dot.
They go play action to Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Here we go, here we go.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Mighty. 11 mighty.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here we go.
Play this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
11 MT. 11 MT.
Here's Burrow. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And a pretty nice tackle there. Ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys. Because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence. Show some aggressiveness.
11. Stop.
Hitting the tough spots, they run it with their full down. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation.
Here we go.
Big man, go get it.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Stop.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Gun.
Now a 2nd and 6.
11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. Dot.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
It's your set. 12.
After that sack we just saw.
11. Stop.
And there we go, the inside handoff. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw
Here we
in
go.
practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here we go, here we go.
After the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Done.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. They keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Hey, check that, street. Check, Panther. Ready.
Now ETN to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Red on red.
30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Lawrence to throw. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
All right, let's
so
go.
They'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came
Defense
from the
24.
outside.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Take right open, open.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Now Lawrence. This one caught by Ridley. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this is off target. Get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense,
Here we go.
here in the early going.
From the 32.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now.
Fine, ready?
2nd and a couple.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. Stop.
They'll try to run this one out of the gun. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game. Like
Here we go, here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Stop.
Now Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago.
Gun.
Pass here
Stop.
sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
I'm 1, ready? 12, 12, 12. Stop.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and end up making the play.
Let's get set.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12. That.
Here's a give up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
On 1, ready?
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go.
This will be play number 8 on the drive.
Here we go.
It's 3rd and
11,
goal.
11, 11. 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick here is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
Jaguars come
Ralph,
to the line to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there.
Ready up. Go, go, let's go. Here we go, sir.
Here's Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Got it. Ready?
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Lawrence gets an ETN here on the option. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Rip, 23.
3rd and 19.
Go. 13, Luke. Silver.
Now Lawrence. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And take it right at the 35. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about
12,
to get going.
12,
Their
12.
drive last time it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Jags will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Now Lawrence. He's got his man on the crossing route. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Lawrence now off the bootleg. Rifles one that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look,
here we go.
As we advance further into this
11
game,
MT tank. 11 MT tank. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
11 Thomas. 11, 11. Stop.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And they work this out past the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow on play action. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation,
here we go.
One, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that
11,
play.
11, 11. Stop.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
On red.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin the next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Hey,
So now they have to continue a 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
11, 11.
Lawrence will throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Logan Wilson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Hey, Lion,
So
Lion.
now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Hey, kill. Red.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Taking it about the 36. Oh, and now some space to operate. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. He returns the punt 64 yards on the score. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Hey, go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You
down.
don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Red on red. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
11, Agate. It's hot.
Lawrence. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
All right, let's go.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
Silver.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
Lisa 24. Hey, easy. Ralph. Let's go. We good. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go, sir.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a 2nd one, that's on you. And if there's a 3rd one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 37 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there. A breakdown
defensively.
Ryan. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
On red.
Play action. It's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Gun.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Let's get set.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Shot.
Now it's Burrow. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Devon Hamilton never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11 MT. 11 MT. Stop.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe on the run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's Brad Robbins now. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Hey, Lion!
Here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Hey, go,
This
go!
offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here we go, son.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Here we go, here we go.
Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11, 11. Eleven, 11, 11, 11. Don.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Don.
Burrow throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's taken on the 25. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Okay, ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Fred on red. Silver.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And this one is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
All right, let's go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, ETN. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This 24.
It's in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And the Jaguars send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He's going to field this at the 4. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
On 1, ready? 12, 12, 12. 11, 11. 11, Thomas. Dot.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Gun, gun.
To the loss,
Stop.
come up 2nd and 13.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 1, ready?
7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
11, mighty. 11, mighty. Stop.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here we go.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Shot.
Here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Stop.
On first down, they'll go the ground attack. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here we go, here we go.
Second and 9.
11, 11, 11, 11. Shot.
They go play action with Burrow. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah. Is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Here we go.
No, he ain't got it. Crunch time.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are able to add on to that lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Easy, route, 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. It was Miles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Rip, 23.
Time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Off the option, here's ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey,
So
run!
after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On red.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Lawrence to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And got his man, complete. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Lawrence going to get this to ETN. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because they're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Etienne. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. That loss of 3, a rare start, a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Silver.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Red on red.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Lawrence hit on the ball is free, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
Pretty good, comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble.
11 MT.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down. Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts?
On 2, ready?
What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
11. Stop.
Down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter. I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground.
Here we go.
In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes.
11, Thomas.
So they can't run the football.
Stop.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That is incomplete. He's lucky to be getting that one back. After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Gun.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something.
11.
3rd down.
Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. That is caught. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well. Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well.
It's good set.
They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
12. Stop.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
1-1, ready?
They want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
From the 34.
Stop.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. That
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is
12,
12.
12. Stop.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. A nice run there. He calls his own number, gets the first down, and it slides to a stop before he has to take any contact.
And that absolutely has to please this coaching staff because you know they've been drilling into his head. You're no good to us on the sidelines if you're not playing, right? If you have to be over here full-time with us, that doesn't work so well. We need you on the field, so sliding like that, they'll take that every time.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
They'll try and raise the clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes.
Here we go.
Stack things up and make it difficult for the runner to find.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
On second down, they'll run it here. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Here we go.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
On one, ready?
The Bengals on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 7.
Stop.
Got a man open. It's Chase. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here we go, here we go.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Gun. Stop. Stop.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Let's get set. 11. Stop.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
On point, ready? 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop!
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 2.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
11, 11.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Stop!
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And they won't run a play here, no victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
All right, let's go.
Jaguars
11,
come to the
11.
line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
As they continue,
24.
as they continue to
Go,
move
go.
forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Bengals, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis.